Back here on 10 Tampa Bay. As we speak, plans are in the works to expand Tampa's popular Riverwalk. Taking a live look outside, you can see some of the people out there right now at the part near Armature Works.
Yeah, but now that there are talks to expand it to the waterfront areas behind the Florida Aquarium and Sparkman Wharf and open those areas up to the public, just a few hours ago, the governing board at Port Tampa Bay, they took steps to launch a study to figure out if that's feasible.
10 Tampa Bay's Eric Glasser explains what they're doing and some of the lingering security concerns that have kept this from happening in the past.
Proponents of the idea say it's time.
This is an opportunity to get in on the front of understanding how we can integrate our port with the community.
For years, city leaders, business interests, and the public have wanted to see Tampa's Riverwalk extended through Sparkman Wharf and behind the Florida Aquarium, offering a waterfront experience. But the overriding concern, at least in the past, has been security. At Terminal 2, the port regularly sees cruise ships and occasionally other large vessels using the dock space.
There are some real challenges and dynamics to trying to do this.
Paul Anderson, the port's CEO, says they're not against the idea of creating continuity along the waterfront, but there are federal laws limiting public access and security to contend with. Also, the infrastructure itself.
Liability is a huge issue. These areas or bulkheads are not made for necessarily people walking that have been maybe at a restaurant and a bar.
I think there could be a designated time, like a schedule.
It's a beautiful walkway. Yeah. You can see the water.
Is it needed to add to the Riverwalk and take away from the aspect of what's going on here in regards to the piers and the port?
Waterfront businesses say they'd like to see more public accessibility, not just Sparkman Wharf, but the Florida Aquarium and American Victory Ship and Museum. A group looking into the possibilities and challenges could include strategic property partners, which built Water Street, and developer Daryl Shaw, who has plans for Ybor City.
Usually these plans come down to how much it's going to cost and who's going to pay for it.
The port agreed to at least look into the idea, weighing the possibilities against how much of a disruption and potential safety issue could be created by opening the waterfront here. That report is expected back in about 90 days. In Tampa, Eric Glasser, 10 Tampa Bay.
One thing the port says it does not want to do is lose capacity when it comes to its growing cruise ship business. Before the pandemic, cruises made up about 20% of the port's revenue.